Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Trojans' offense is on the field for the first time today. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. That swagger sets the tone for this offense. And, Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
He is smashing people. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And more yards after contact. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will have its first possession of the game. This one has all the makings of an old-fashioned shootout, David, especially with a couple of signal callers who can play like this.
Well, and it's so great when you're a quarterback because you want to stack up against the best. And these guys going at it tick for tat, it will be really fun to see which one of these guys rises to the top.
And it's not great when you're a defense in this game. You've got to find a way to get pressure on these guys, maybe get a takeaway. You've got to break serve. It's like a tennis match.
On second down, looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life hard.
And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He wants to pass it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Trojans. What a grab and go for the score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This offense has a second down play. Wide out in motion. He wants to throw here on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll go right back to it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. You'll call for the fair catch here. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his man. It's Clark. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way to get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Trojans get it past the sticks.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Caught near the sticks. It's Vincent. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Across the 25, he's got room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handouts. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Works the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Catch in the middle. It's Clark. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Scarlet Knights are on the move. They're going to run it. Powers through the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the play.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack it.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups.
Going up top. He's got it down the left. He's loose. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, USC. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that?
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. 60
minutes of football and a convincing outcome. And certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Trojans have moved it inside the 20. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Trojans. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver shows motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They're trying to get to it.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Trojans. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score USC 42, Rutgers 0.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking for a deep man. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Got it in the middle, it's Duggan. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're bringing heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. A shot for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Number 11 on the field goal.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
He's got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Greer. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the punishment has been extended. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, USC. How about that D coming up with a play like that? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Loss of 2.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. The give to the back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it. And the Trojans have enough for the first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score USC 63, Rutgers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final play of the quarter coming. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Fires on the move. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Still on his feet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. On the option. Touchdown, Trojans. And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full account.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The give out of the gun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get louder back.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Now, when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Open space at the 25. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
This QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback takes a knee. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.